My name is Layla. I am 23 years old. I study art at the university. I keep a broken camera on my desk. The lens is shattered. Blood stains the body. This camera holds the last moment of the man I loved. This is how it happened. I met Javid 8 months ago. My professor assigned us to work with a professional photographer. Javid was 26 and well known in the city. People called him the friendly photographer. He worked at weddings and birthday parties. He made everyone smile. When I first met him at his small studio, he was developing photos. His hands moved carefully. His eyes focused completely. He looked up and smiled. That smile changed everything. Javid agreed to teach me. He said photography was not just technical skill. It was seeing, really seeing. He said every photo captured a piece of life that would never return. Time moved forward. Photos held it still. He spoke about photography like it was sacred. His passion made me want to learn everything. We met 3 times a week. Javid taught me about light and shadow, about composition and timing, about patience and instinct. He took me to markets and parks. We photographed ordinary people doing ordinary things. But through his lens, everything looked extraordinary. A woman selling vegetables became a portrait of strength. A child playing in dust became pure joy. Javid saw beauty everywhere. I started to see him differently, not just as a teacher. I noticed how his eyes crinkled when he laughed, how he treated everyone with respect, how children loved him, how he never took a photo without asking permission first. He was good, truly good, and I fell in love with that goodness. Javid felt something too. I could tell. He held my gaze longer than necessary. He found reasons to stand close when showing me camera settings. He asked about my life beyond photography. We talked about dreams. He wanted to use his camera to make change, to show truth, to help people see what they ignored. One afternoon, Javid proposed an idea. We would photograph street children, working children who sold tissues or shined shoes instead of going to school. We would create a collection showing their faces and stories. Then we would hold an exhibition, sell the prints, use the money to pay for their education. He said photos could change lives. If people saw these children clearly, they might care. I loved the idea. We started planning immediately. We made lists of locations. We practiced our approach. Javid said we had to be respectful. These children lived hard lives. We could not just take from them. We had to give something back. We spent 2 weeks photographing. Javid was incredible with the children. He talked to them gently. He learned their names. He bought them food. He promised to help. The children trusted him. They let us photograph them. Their faces showed exhaustion, but also hope. Javid captured both. The collection grew. We had 40 powerful images. Javid was excited. He said this was his most important work. He said maybe this would matter. Maybe this would actually help. I had never seen him so alive. We needed a few more photos to complete the series. Javed wanted to capture children in the busiest market. He said the contrast of commerce and child labor would be powerful. We planned to go on Friday morning, when the market was most crowded. Friday came. The market buzzed with activity. Vendors shouted. Customers haggled. Cars honked. Javed and I moved through the chaos with our cameras. We found several working children. A boy carrying heavy bags for shoppers. A girl selling plastic flowers. Javed photographed them with such care, such dignity. We were finishing when we heard shouting. Different from market noise. Angry shouting. Then we saw them. Two groups of armed men facing each other across the street. A dispute over territory. Over money. Something stupid that would turn deadly. People started running. Vendors closed their stalls. The market emptied fast. Javed grabbed my arm. We started to leave, but then he stopped. He saw a child, a small boy frozen in fear in the middle of the street, between the two groups. Smoke from a vendor's fire drifted around him. The scene was terrible and powerful. Javed raised his camera. I pulled his arm. I told him to stop, to run. This was too dangerous. But Javed said this was important. This was the truth. This was what people needed to see. A child trapped in adult violence. He said he had to capture it. He said this photo could matter. The men started shooting. Not at each other yet, just warning shots in the air. The sound was deafening. People screamed. I screamed for Javed to move, but he stayed focused on his camera. Looking through the viewfinder, adjusting settings, taking the shot. Then the real shooting started. Bullets flew in both directions. I dropped to the ground. I yelled Javed's name. He was still standing, still shooting. The little boy ran away, but Javed kept photographing, documenting, recording history as it happened. I heard a different sound, a sound I will never forget, the sound of a bullet hitting flesh. Javed's body jerked. His camera fell from his hands. It hit the pavement. The lens shattered. Glass scattered. Javed fell beside it. I crawled to him. Bullets still flew above us. I did not care anymore. I reached Javed. Blood spread across his chest. His eyes were open, but unfocused. I pressed my hands against the wound. I begged him to stay with me. I told him help was coming. I told him he would be okay, but blood kept flowing. Too much blood. Javed's hand moved slightly. He touched my face. His fingers left red marks. He tried to speak. His lips moved, but no sound came. Then his hand dropped. His eyes stopped seeing. He was gone. Just like that. One moment alive, next moment gone. Just like he said about photos. Life that would never return. Someone pulled me away. Someone called ambulance. Police came. They covered Javed's body. They took his camera as evidence. I sat on the ground, unable to move, unable to think. The market was silent now. The shooting stopped. But Javid would never stand up again. 3 days later, police returned the camera to me. They said they downloaded the photos first. Evidence of the crime. I held that broken camera and cried. The lens was shattered. Blood dried on the body. But the memory card was intact. I put the card in my laptop. I saw the last photos Javid took. The child in the smoke. Fear on his small face. Bullets flying in the background. Chaos and innocence in one frame. It was powerful, terrible, but powerful. Exactly what Javid said. Truth captured forever. That photo won awards later. It appeared in newspapers. It made people talk about child safety, about violence, about protecting the innocent. It helped raise money for street children. Javid's dream came true, but he never knew. He died making it happen. I keep his broken camera. I cannot use it, but I cannot throw it away. It is all I have left, that and the photos. The broken frame that held his last vision, his last act of courage, his last gift to the world. People say Javid was foolish, that he should have run, that no photo is worth dying for. But they did not know him. They did not understand. For Javid, that photo was not just an image. It was testimony. It was truth. It was love for humanity shown through art. And he gave everything for it.